All righty. Hey guys, welcome to our September 1st meeting. Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Yay.
And so our original schedule had us out on next Sunday, the 8th, and then somehow we ended up scheduling it for tonight. That kind of worked out because we've got a director band program starting next week, and then also our new consultant calls are also at 9 o'clock. So just keep an eye on your Facebook team pages for information about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And I'm sharing my screen, so at any point in time it doesn't show, let me know. But I am going to click and see if I can get this to advance. It might just take a minute. There we go. So let's do our welcomes. I think I've over advanced. Hang on one second. Ellen, I see you're joining us. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, there's our welcome. So let's start with Andrea Heverly. Okay, why don't you introduce Andrea real quick?
Hello, everybody. This is Andrea Heverly. I met her at a party about 3 weeks ago, and we are so happy to have Andrea join our team. It's going to be fun. I know she's going to do well.
Well, good. Well, welcome, Andrea. I left her a message today, so I was hoping she'd be on the call. All right. And then Amy Cochin, you want to welcome your new consultant, Jenny Morris?
Yay, yes. Jenny joined my team this month, and she is going to be a rock star. She is mom of 3, but she just takes off and really, I don't know, she's just a natural. She just seems like she's been a consultant forever when she's talking about the products and how to use it in the kitchen and with the kids, and it's just great.
Well, good. She was just missing a kitten apron, so you helped her with that. So welcome, Jenny. We're so glad to have you on board. All right, and these are the folks that joined and have the opportunity to get 100% kit rebate. So that is so exciting. Jamie, introduce your 2 new consultants, Autumn and Brenna, please.
Okay, so Autumn Blake came to us at the beginning of the month, and she actually was a Paper Chef consultant in her former life, and I went to the meetings with her director like years ago. So we just kind of kept up, through Facebook and stuff years later. And she's hosted with me and decided that she was ready to give it a try. And she's, working really hard, her virtual business. I'm super excited for her. And then my friend Brenna Garcia is a returning consultant. She is an accountant and was working full time when she first started, has since then had a baby and has been at home. So, first time mom, it got a little, just difficult to navigate, but she's got customers that are like begging her to get, they need stuff. So she's like, I guess this is my sign. So I'm super excited to help both Autumn and Britta.
Well, very good. Well, welcome, ladies. All right, and we had a lot of action on the Going Bananas team. So Stephanie, I'm going to have you introduce Kimberly, please. Oh, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. Somebody just started shooting off fireworks in the background, so I have to mute again. So I want to welcome Kimberly to our team. Kimberly attended a virtual party at the beginning of the month, and then we've been in touch, but she is a food blogger, so she already is like the recipe queen, sharing all the time, and it just, when we started chatting about it, it was just the right fit to add some Pampered Chef products to those blog posts, and her recipes are fabulous. So to add the product to what she already does is going to be, she's going to take off amazingly.
That's great. Welcome, Kimberly. Congratulations, Steph. And then Michelle Love is in an airport. I think she said she was in Dallas, so she's got us on mute. And so Michelle welcomed Laura Hare last night to our growing team. And so congratulations. That's Michelle's first consultant to join her team. So that's awesome. And then also we added Kalena Owens, Jocelyn Hayden, who was a consultant on our team, took a little break and she's back in action. Glad to have her back. Courtney Decker, and then Emily Westland. Those 4 ladies joined under me in August. So Kalena and Courtney were previous hosts of mine. Emily's been a host of mine, virtual and cooking. And of course, Jocelyn's been a host and a guest and was a consultant previously, like I said. So glad to have these ladies join our team. And so welcome, you guys. All right, let's see what else we got here. And our top recruiters for the Gibson team, Stephanie Clinch and then Michelle Love. So ladies, I can't cut the apron in half, but I did post a shout out to you on our team page. So that is awesome. All right, well, let's really get into it because today is the first day of our fall winter campaign, and I cannot believe it. The summer just flew by. Would y'all not agree?
Yes.
It was crazy, wasn't it? So we've got to talk about some booking, selling, and recruiting, and that's really the three key areas every month for our business. It's really just about being consistent. But the big new product for the kickoff is the Deluxe Cooking Blender. So how many of you guys, with a show of hands, have that Deluxe Cooking Blender? All right. How many of you love your Deluxe Cooking Blender? I know I didn't realize I needed a cooking blender until Pampered Chef shipped one to my door. So it's changed my life. So here's the thing. I wanted to ask you guys, you were supposed to do some Dash training, and hopefully you're liking Dash as much as I am. It's kind of sucked me in a little bit because once you finish one training, you know, pulls you into another. So I kind of have to stop myself and take it in little bits and pieces. But hopefully you did the Dash training. So if you're muted, I'm going to have you unmute yourselves. But share with us what you learned from the Dash training about this product. That much. Okay.
I'll say something here. I just received mine this week because I just ordered it.
Okay.
Pulled it all apart last night, and I did, and I got real excited reading all the recipes. So this week I'm planning to try possibly video one.
So what do you think you're going to try first, Ellen?
I think I'm gonna try some hummus.
Yes. Yes, the hummus is good. Good. Awesome. All right.
I got a thing to add about that hummus real quick. I saw where somebody instead of the northern beans, they used artichoke hearts, and they said it was.
I saw that.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd
That's a
like
great
to
tip.
add. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Amy. Go ahead.
I don't know what I learned in the training because I've already been following so much else. But I would just like to add how I'm so excited that it's going to make my sweet potato casserole so much easier this year because I pureed sweet potatoes to try to make the brownies. My brownies did not turn out, but that's okay because I learned that my sweet potatoes can be done in the blender and it's so much easier than burning my hands trying to peel them and mash them and all
Yes.
that.
Oh, good point.
So
Good point.
yay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Well,
So-
something that I cannot wait to try, because you guys know I've been the peanut butter queen, and I've learned what not to do with the scraper and the peanut butter. Those of you that were at the meeting, and those of you that weren't, you should come to our meetings because you learn a lot. But I saw that you can add the jar of peanuts and then like 2 Hershey bars, so you're making chocolate peanut butter.
Ooh.
That is going to be a dessert.
Stop
in itself.
it. Stop
That's a
it.
dessert in itself for my fall my fall shows. Like that with some like graham crackers or something. So much for going and trying to lose weight. Yeah.
All right. So if you haven't had the chance to take the Dash training, please do it because you'll find that we're on the front end of this market. I think we were a little bit behind on the quick cooker. We've often said that before, but the quick cooker certainly took off. But a lot of people had bought an Instapot before they got our quick cooker, but we're on the front end of this. So that's super exciting. It's got one of the most powerful motors on the market. We can regulate our temperatures. We've got these great pre-settings, and it can just really do more than any other competition. And it's cheaper. And our hosts can get it for free, and then also for 60% off by hosting a show in September. Okay. So real quick, just be aware that 60% off price is $139.60. So if you're kind of new to Pampered Chef and you're like, oh, this deluxe blender is $349, but you can get it next month by hosting a show, or September by hosting a show for 60% off. People cannot do the math. 60% times $349. So just read what Pampered Chef gives us when you say, I can get you this for, less than $140. That sounds really, really attractive. But we've also got some other great host benefits or 60% off specials. That quick cooker comes back around again for less than $100. We've got the Rock Crock 4-quart slow cooker set. And guys, those are the 2 products that show up in our ultimate kits. And we're seeing the Rock Crocks in the other kits too. So they've done a really good job redoing the kits. And then of course, we've got a selection of nonstick stainless, and then of course the 12-inch nonstick pan. And we've got an updated Fast and Fresh Party theme. So check that out when you get a chance. All right, so Jamie and I were talking. Actually, Jamie was talking with her directors this week, and she was talking about doing a fall kickoff. So Jamie, just take a couple minutes and share some tips about us hosting our own fall kickoff, whether we do it virtually or live.
Okay, yeah. So before I had kids, every time the new season would come out, I would do an open house over 2 days. So I'd have like a Wednesday and a Thursday because I wanted to capture as many people as I possibly could. Now enter the world of kids, and it just got a little more difficult to do that. So like I've kind of scaled back on doing that, but I still love to be able to do like an open house at my house where folks can come try out some new recipes, and then get their hands on the products, especially that blender. They have got to see it in action to really appreciate that. For those of you that are more of a virtual consultant, you can do exactly the same thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do both. I'm going to have a virtual party that I'll be releasing everything, showing everything in a virtual party style. So my customers host people from all over the country, or even my folks that are local that can't participate on the night that I do it, can all be here, or, they can all check it out. And then like the last night of the party will be when I have my in-home time for them to come try the blender, try a couple of recipes, make some pretzels, do the different things like that. And I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. I've always said, if I can get them in my house, I can get them to book a party. You know what I mean? Because, I can control the environment of my home. I'll make it fun. Like, typically when I do an event like a fall kickoff, I'll do it as a mystery host party. How many of you have done a mystery host party? It's so much fun. So rather than you taking advantage of the free products, you're giving it out to your guest. And there's a couple of different ways you can do it. And what I do is I really weight it on what I need. So if I need new customers, I'll give them 5 tickets for bringing somebody that I didn't invite. If they book a party, they get 10 tickets towards the entry. If they sign up to be a consultant that night, they get 20 tickets. So you can weight it on exactly what you want it to be. Then it's up to you. Like if it's a local, if you're doing an in-home thing, it might be easy to draw like if you've got 4 half-price items, so the first person gets 1 half-price item, the second person gets a half-price item, then you give away the free product. If it's virtual, there's going to have to be 1 virtual like host. You can't, it would be hard to split it up. So if you have questions and are interested in doing that, I've got tons of creative ideas on how to do that. One year I really needed some bookings, so I was like, I'm going to have a recipe tasting, and I only invited past hosts. So I wanted them to rate my recipes. So I had like 5 different recipes made, and I made little cards that said, and I had everything done ahead of time. So I was like, the presentation, the taste, the whatever. Really, I didn't care. I just wanted them to come eat. And I that night they left, and I had 5 bookings on my calendar. So if you can just have an excuse to get some folks together, whether it be virtually or in home, to show these new products and new recipes, I promise that your business is going to flourish. So.
Okay. And so if you guys have any more questions, you can, of course, reach out to your director, because I think most of the directors on here have done a mystery host, or you can just reach out to Jamie specifically. But that is a great way to just have some extra fun by giving the stuff away, and people love a drawing. Okay, so if you've not done that yet, definitely do it for yourself, because you make your own best host. We know you're not going to cancel on yourself. You're going to do everything you're supposed to do, invite enough people, do the follow-up. Okay, so if you've not ever done your own kickoff, definitely get one scheduled for this month. All right, a little bit of a change for our monthly giveaway. The freebies, it's now with an $80 purchase. It was $75 for a long time. They've moved it up to $80. So just make sure you are aware of that when you're promoting it. And this month it's the mix and chop and the mix and scraper for free. Okay. All right, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the catalog. So I hope all of you brought your catalog. Did you grab it? Okay, turn to page 8. All right, it's 7 nights of one-pot meals. And this is something you're going to see Pampered Chef release on the blog. So for those of you that are a little bit more virtual, the blog is a great way to get some extra material for your virtual parties. But what's really cool is they give you, starting on page 8 and through page 11, every night or every day, there is a focus recipe. So like on Sundays, it's chicken pot pie. But they've got sets of products for sale and at a discount, anywhere from $18 to $37 off. So for example, like Sunday night, it's the chicken pot pie chowder, and they can get the Rock Crock Dutch Oven meal set, which would normally be $200, for $180. You guys, in past, we've had very successful directors in our company put together their own sets. Michael Reeves comes to mind, and he would put together a set, and they would get, you know, the guest or the host or something would get something for free. So this is brilliant that they're putting these sets together Monday through Sunday and offering these discounts, okay? And they group these products together. So as you are doing your parties, whether virtual or live, and you notice that some folks are getting some products out of these sets, go ahead and don't be afraid to offer them the opportunity to go ahead and purchase a set at a discount, because they're going to be saving a lot of money, or host a show where they can get that set for free, 60% off, half price, whatever the special is for the month. All right, now, I want to make sure that you know a little bit more about the stir. And so I'm going to turn this over to Amy Cochin, because while we were planning for this meeting, Amy was talking about how much she's getting from the stir. And the stir comes out on Tuesdays. And I often tell consultants, if you can take 5 minutes out of your day and read the stir when it comes from the Pampered Chef, you are leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else in this company. Well, Amy's taken it a little step further, and she's actually kind of dived into it and really gotten a lot more information. So Amy, if you'll take a couple minutes to share how you use the stir effectively for your business.
Sure. So when you get that email, you want to, or even if you haven't received the email yet, or you are like me and you saw that email come through, but you didn't have time to look at it, you go ahead and when you log into Consultants Corner, you can click on the stir, and you can do a whole bunch of things in here. They have very easy overviews to let you know what's going on for the month, and you can click and it'll take you right to where that is on the website, so that you can just get a ton of information. But they give you a monthly focus. So for September, they have a little video from Jesse and Trish that's going to give you just an overview of September and how it's the start of fall, and people are going to want the one pot dishes that they're advertising in. Amy just went over how, you know, you can use those bundles, which are a really great tool to get more orders. And then they have it broken down. So you have focus on booking parties. It gives you the monthly special. So you have the $100 host bonus this month. I don't know if everybody's seen that, but when your guests or your hosts have a $550 or more party, they're going to get an extra $100 worth of free products. So that is super exciting this month. And I didn't know that was coming until it came out in the stir. Oh, that's a good idea, Amy. I don't have screen share yet, but I'm on the monthly focus. If you want to click on the left there where it says monthly focus September edition.
All right, let me go up here.
Down.
Oh no, you were there.
Yep. On the left-hand side.
On the left.
Yeah, there
right there. That's where I'm at. And then just scroll down. So you've got that video I was just telling you about. Listen to that. Then your host. So then they tell you about the 60% off on the cooking blender and how much it'll be. The Fast and Fresh Party theme has new recipes for the cooking blender. So you can get in there and that'll take you straight to marketing imagery. So you can pull that and get that in your parties. Then there's a focus on selling the products. So it's going to tell you all about the new fall products. If you don't know all about them or you don't own them, you want to get in there and you want to find out about them. So that'll take you right to where you can get those details. The featured collections we just talked about. Roundup from the Heart. You can learn how that program is working for this month. And then the September guest offer, we just talked about that as well. So then they're going to go into sharing the opportunity and the new kit, which you've already probably gotten familiar with. But if you need a little more info on those new kits, you can get more resources there. And awesome that this month your recruits are able to earn with $12.50 in sales that cooking blender. I love that. And they get 12 sample packets of the Enrichables. So that is so cool. I just had Enrichables tonight. I put the kale and fiber in my smoothie and it was delicious. I didn't taste the kale and fiber, so that is a bonus. because I don't like kale. And then it tells you to ask everyone. I mean, a simple question. Have you ever thought of doing something like this? That is how you can get started in asking someone to join the business with you, and hopefully changing their lives like mine's been changed, because, you know, it says so many people could use a little extra income, a sense of purpose, in a community. So ask everyone. Now, all I thought I needed was free products, but that extra income, sense of purpose, and community has been golden for me. So then it goes into prep for enrichables. You want to get your samples, do the training, and they'll have more resources coming on September 3rd. Then it goes into promoting your business. It gives you great tips. They tell you how the home office is going to be sharing and when they're going to share their resources. That will be the emails that are going out to customers on your behalf. And so you can schedule your social posts based on what they're doing. Yeah. So yeah, you click on it and it tells you what's going out. Thank you, Amy. So you can follow up to those emails in your social posts, or just following up with your customers. You'll know when that's coming out. And then, so when you go to home, Amy, up at the top, and then you scroll down and you can see all the different recent news. This little video, Booking with September Host Bonus from Cami Cruz, is a great video to watch on booking. So watch that. And you'll get some great tips. And then they have some updates for the deluxe cooking blender. I know the potato soup was burning and scorching the blender, so they fixed that. And then this weekly action plan, that tells you, you get one every week. That tells you exactly what you want to do each week to help make your business the best that it can be. Now, this is something that I have really been excited about, because I know when I first started, I was like, blah, what do I do? So I love that they give you what to do the first week of September, I'm sorry. And then all the weeks coming through after the first week. So that's all I have. I'm sure we need to keep rolling. I don't know what time it is.
That is great. So I'm just going to, while I'm reloading the presentation, if you guys have any questions about the stir for Amy, definitely ask, because I have to tell you, I don't pay attention to the details of the stir as much as I should. I just read the email and just kind of give it a cursory glance so I make sure I'm in the know. But really, Amy, you're doing awesome with it. So what questions have you guys got for her about the stir?
Not a question, but that's great, because I hadn't really spent the time either, like clicking through each of those. That's really great to, especially, I hadn't even shared that with my new consultant as far as finding the details there other than following the steps of the trainings. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I love that they break it down.
It took me a while to figure it out too. So once I did, I was like, that's something that we all need.
And I'm guilty. Like sometimes, like I'll take a glance at it, but I've never like dove in like she had. So like starting tomorrow, like I'm going to go through that 1st of September, action plan. That's all. I mean, just all great information. And thank you,
Jamie.
Thank
you.
you.
Jamie, you do it automatically. So.
Even as old dogs need some new information every time.
We do. I love a video.
All right. So hopefully our newer consultants on here too, we're training you guys off on the right foot. So definitely take advantage of that stir. The home office does a great job with this information. Okay. So I love that we get a goodie from our company every month. When I worked a full-time job as an accountant, no one ever really gave me a gift for coming and doing my job every day, but Pampered Chef does that. So for you new consultants, you get to double dip. You're earning new consultant rewards, and you get to earn the same things that we're earning for those of us that have been in the business a long time. So with the deluxe cooking blender coming out, they're giving us a tote bag. I'm so excited. I've been taking my blender to my last 2 parties, and it was kind of a little tight squeeze to get everything in there. So this bag couldn't come at a better time. $7.50 in sales, and they will just automatically ship this bag to you. So who's going to earn this bag this month?
Ooh, me.
Absolutely. So you'll be looking stylish. All righty. Let's talk about some recruiting tools and tips. So Amy shared with us earlier that new consultants, and this is a $392 value, just about $400. New consultants have the opportunity to earn not only the blender, but 12 samples, 6 of the kale and fiber, and 6 of the pea protein. Now, you guys, I will tell you that we will not be consistently getting a signing bonus every month. So, really, I thought the 100% kit rebate was the last one we were going to see. There was a lot of directors talking about it. And so, lo and behold, it was nice that we woke up this morning and Pampered Chef rolled this out for us. So we really want to take advantage of trying to put this blender in as many new consultants' hands as possible. We know cooking show consultants can just do 2 parties, and they'll earn this this $392.50 value. For virtual parties, we'll typically do it on our team as well, just 4 virtual parties. So we want to help these folks get as much as they can, and also earn the bonuses that are coming their way. And then I love Pampered Chef set us up for success, because we know that the enrichables are coming. So if we can put this product in people's hands, they can start using it and talking about it and just be that much more knowledgeable. How many of you have 4 parties at least on your calendar for this month? Can I see a show of hands? Or you're going to have 4 parties. Maybe you just started, but you're going to have 4 parties. Okay. Well, did you know that for every 4 shows, you should add a new team member? Really, because you're in front of that many people. So think about that. Every 4, add 1 more, and you'll quickly grow your business. Okay, so keep remembering that. You're going to see a lot of that information consistently come from the company about that. All right, so we know that Pampered Chef's reworked the new kits. I love the kits. Are you guys loving the kits too? They're fresh, they're up to date, and we have a fantastic host rewards that our hosts can take $25 or $50 of their free product value and put it towards any of these kits, right? We have Dash. Dash is amazing. It just feeds you what you need. Anywhere you are in your business, you're going to get the training of where you are. And then we have this $3,000 fast track rewards program that's been tweaked a little bit. So your new consultants have a $3,000 bonus waiting for them, and you do as well to work with your new consultants. How many of you could use an extra $3,000 right now? Yeah. It's a no-brainer, right? So really just getting started strong, showing them what's available at Pampered Chef. And if you've not gotten on the new consultant training calls, and they just started last week, so number 2's tonight. It starts at 9 o'clock, but I'm thankful that you guys are on the call. So if you're missing that new consultant training call, it's repeated every week at 9 o'clock. So make sure that you jump on it. And for those of you that have been around a while, it might not hurt to just listen to the training call so you know what we're teaching new consultants. I love that whenever we recruit, we're really making a difference in somebody's life. But just remember, you're going to get a pay raise, which is really, really nice. Instead of 30 Pampered Chef dollars, they upped it to 50. And so we can use it for supplies, for samples, and also for registering for a national conference. So let's take advantage of earning those Pampered Chef dollars. And of course, 3,000 incentive trip points. We still have time to earn Disney World. And you get to invite 3 other guests to go with you. And of course, the unlimited earning opportunity that comes with building a team. Mark your calendars, okay? Every Sunday, I mentioned it earlier, at 9 o'clock, new consultant calls. Also, we're starting our first Director Bound program for the fall, or Business Builder calls. They start next Sunday at 9 o'clock. On the 16th, we've got our live team meeting in Wilmington. So if you're in the Wilmington area and can drive in, you want to make sure you try to make this meeting, because it's our Parade of Recipes, which is one of our most popular and tastiest of meetings that we have. We have them twice a year. So we'll be posting how you can sign up to have a recipe made. So guys, we could be sampling all these new recipes without constantly making all of them. So that's why it's such a popular meeting. And we get to share how we made the recipe, maybe some roadblocks or obstacles or some things that we needed to know. So this is really just a great sharing opportunity. Bring a friend with you. It's one of the best meetings that you can bring a guest. So definitely don't come by yourself. Keep in mind that the enrichable samples are available for you to start on Tuesday, which is the 3rd. Keep in mind we have our opportunity calls this month on the 11th and 25th. And then the home office is sponsoring an opportunity call on the 17th at 8 o'clock Central and 9 Eastern. We've changed our Roundup from the Heart product. Last year, or last season, I should say, it was the quick cut paring knives. So now for this season, through February 29th of 2020, we have 3 products. It's the cookie house molds, the donut pan, and the mini loaf pan. So make sure that you guys do a little bit of research or checking up on Consultants Corner so you can see just how wonderful our Roundup from the Heart program has been for so many years. But we have 3 products for folks to choose from for that donation to go back into our communities to help feed the hungry. Okay. So I want to give Heather Peening the opportunity to share a little bit about just representing, yourself in person and in your business. And so, Heather, I've been looking forward to this talk. So thank you so much for taking the time to do this. And you let me know when you want me to advance the slides for you. Okay.
Okay. Pull up my paper here. All right, ladies, I'm going to expose myself a little bit tonight with y'all, a little bit more than I typically do. We'll be showing some unflattering side of myself, as you can see from this picture here. I'm going to be open and real with all of you. Most of you are not aware, but about 20 years I was diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And about 5 years ago, I found out that I have a hypoactive thyroid. These have major side effects of fatigue, weight gain, mood swings, and at times I can be kind of lethargic. There are days that it takes all the energy that I have to drag myself out of the bed and walk downstairs to get a cup of coffee. I force myself to climb back up the stairs to my office, since I do work from home, because I have no choice, but I actually have to adult for the day. I know not only do I need to work my full-time job, but I have to devote some of my time and energy to my business, because my goal is to continue growing, and I know that that means I have to work every day for it so that I can be where I want to be with my business. One of the things that I get embarrassed about the most because of the PCOS is that my hormones are totally out of whack. My body produces too much testosterone, and I actually have facial hair. I'm not talking about a few black hairs here and there that most women have that they get to pluck. I'm talking about a full-blown hairs on my chin, cheek, and neck. I have to shave every day or have a scraggly, teenage-looking beard within a week, sometimes even less than that. Since I work from home, there are days that I may not even brush my hair or my teeth until after lunch. Before, I used to find myself running out to the store real quick to grab something and going just like I am. Hair mess, facial hair if I forget to run to the bathroom real quick and run a razor over my face, yoga pants that may or may not have dog hair or cat hair on them, and a t-shirt. They're lucky that I actually even put on a bra. Tell me, if you didn't know me and you saw me pulling up beside you at a store in my car that clearly says Pampered Chef and my name on the back of it, I get out looking out like this, would you want to do business with me? No, right? So be honest. We all judge people based on what they look like the first time we see them, without knowing their full story or what they're going through, where they're going, or any other factors. Looking at me in this picture, hair not combed, no makeup, looking pale and sickly looking, and imagine the dog hair and cat hair all over me and the rest of the face kind of, and I'm rushing into the store, not paying any attention to anybody else because I have no time. I'm closed, limited, and not greeting or looking up at anybody. Just a few things that would run through your mind and anyone else that saw me, right? So why am I telling all of you this? Because I want to talk to you about your impression and your etiquette while you're out and about and or online. Okay? In advance. Be sure you're always giving your best impression at all times. This includes on your personal page, your VIP page, your business page on Facebook, at a live party, or just out and about. Like myself, many of you have the logo on the back of your vehicle, advertising your business, or you wear or carry logo gear with you. So you want to make sure you're always giving off the impression that makes them want to do business with you. You don't have to dress like you're getting ready for a runway, but you want to show that you are showered and put on clean clothing, not clothing that's been dirty, that you might have picked up off the floor. Smile, acknowledge them, greet them, and be courteous to them. You don't have to necessarily speak to them, but smile and nod at them when you walk past them. Be ready to work your business if the chance comes up. Have catalogs, recipes, flyers, and or business cards with you ready to hand out. While posting images or going live, I don't know which one you've got pulled up here. Are you showing? I got to switch back over so I can see. So when you're posting images or going live, look at your surroundings. If your counters are cluttered, even if it's all Pampered Chef products around you, it appears on the camera to be cramped and unclean. Set the stage for your customers. Clean out a space around what you are showcasing. with only one or two other additional items in the image. You want the counter to look like your home and to show you, but not to take the focus off of what you're wanting to showcase. You also want to make sure that if you're posting images of a recipe or doing it live, that the images or end product is appealing looking and makes the customer want to make it themselves. As a consultant, I do know that we have a few recipes out there that are so yummy, but they are not appealing to the eye. You want to steer clear of these recipes during parties or posting an image on your page. If you want to talk about them on your page, post the recipe and an image of your empty plate telling that it was so good that it didn't last long. Or if your finished product did not look exactly like you want it to, most of the recipes have a stock image on Pampered Chef. Post that image. Next page. Next, you want to make sure when you're on camera, whether the camera is pointed at you or it's just your voice, that you're smiling, because it comes out in your voice. Be excited. Let your face show your enthusiasm about Pampered Chef and all the products. As a customer of other direct sales, if I see someone doing a video showing no enthusiasm, being monotone, not smiling, I feel that they're not excited at all about the products, and I have no desire to order for them or host a party with them. You want to make sure that you're excited and that gets them excited. All right, next. You do want your customers to see you in your normal life so they can see themselves doing the business as well. But you want to do this in moderation. Let them occasionally see your family walk through the camera or in the background, not have your whole family in every single video that you do. Let them see you sitting in the pickup line at school. Let them see you heading to the gym or the grocery store. But this should be done in the same 70-30 breakout that you do for your VIP pages between your personal and your business, but do it in reverse. So you want to do 70% of your business content, which is 30% of what you're posting. 70% of that should be you working your business for your family and being the normal you. And then 30% of that can be you working your business with your family and showing you in your everyday life and everything, so that they can see the softer side of you of working the business. But you do want to show them more of the professional side of you as well. Next, we all love each other and we are here to support each other, but please never just copy and paste another consultant's post. If you're friends with them, which you should be since you're seeing their post, message them and ask if you can post what they just posted. They are going to say yes, because we're here for each other, but show them the respect and ask without just taking. Then you still need to reword the content and change the image up some. Especially with the new Facebook thing, with the whole Facebook jail, you want to make sure you're changing some stuff up. There are many that put their links in the images, and I have seen some that have just copied their image, their link and all, and posted it to their page. So you've got one consultant with an image that has another consultant's information in it, as you can see here in the image. And some have even shared the original consultant's posts. And so if someone clicks on it, it's going to take them directly to their link. It's not going to take it to the second consultant. And this makes both of you look unprofessional to any friends that you both mutually have. And trust me, there's people that I don't even know that I do Pampered Chef that I have mutual friends with Jamie, just because Jamie's so big in Wilmington. The few friends I have in Wilmington, Jamie's got mutual as well. So there are friends out there that you might not realize that you have friends with other consultants with, and if they see you posting the exact same thing, they're not going to feel that you're authentic. So you want to make sure that you're changing up the words. Like here, I took their idea and I made it my own. I changed up the image, I changed up the wording. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. Lastly, if people hear you complaining or being rude while you're out and about, whether in person or on Facebook, because you have friended these people in your parties, because they're your customers and potential hosts, you're not only hurting your business, but you're also hurting the company name. Please be professional and think and act like the strong businesswoman that I know you all are. Strive to be that cool, crazy Pampered Chef lady, not that cray-cray Pampered Chef lady.
That is awesome, Heather. Thank you so much. And it's hard. It is your Pampered Chef or your personal like Facebook page, and especially when it comes to things like politics, religion, real hot topic items, you know, like just know that if you are like really like have a stand on one thing or the other, you're probably going to lose all the people that have the stand in the opposite direction that, you know, could be potential customers. So anyway, that's just a choice you've got to make, but just make sure you're aware of that, especially as we go into election time, you know, coming up. So anyway, but thank you, Heather. That was all some really good information.
Yes, Tammy Lynn.
I just want to say Heather is not just talking this stuff. I enjoyed her peanut butter jelly time video.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yes.
Dancing, my crazy dancing.
So you're working it too. You're not just talking it.
Yeah.
If you guys make a recipe and you look at it and you're just not sure, and you need a sanity check, text a picture to one of us and just say, should I post this? You know, because that's what we're here for. We're here to be a sounding board. And sometimes we just may not always be thinking straight. And there are plenty of times where I've asked Jamie for her feedback. She's like, no, girl, I wouldn't post that, you know? So, and I loved Heather's idea that if it didn't turn out quite right, choose one of the stock photos at Pampered Chef. They are there to serve us. The home office is amazing. Choose one of their stock photos and just post post the recipe like she said, and then the stock photo, and you made it. I love the empty plate. But it was so good. I ate it before we get to take a picture of it. Heather, thanks so much for being vulnerable and sharing with us. And just a reminder, because I'm guilty of running out to Walmart and not being my best, because, you know, you think you're going to grab a bag of carrots, and the next thing you know, you're running into your preacher and you're like, this is not the time to have this conversation. So thank you so much. We got a lot out of that. All right, so quick home office updates, Enrichables. So you guys, this is a very new product for us, and very few companies are doing it like we're going to do it. So I hope all of you took the time to do the training, because I wanted to ask you some of the questions that came out with this presentation. But like, what are the benefits of kale? What are the benefits of pea protein? How much fiber do people need? And when are they available to customers? So a little test. So what can you guys tell me?
They're available October 1st.
I knew you'd get the easy one. Somebody was going to get the easy one. That's right. October 1st.
Me.
When are they available to us?
September 3rd.
September 3rd. All right. Who's going to order their samples if you haven't gotten them already? Good. Okay. So
I've got mine, but I want so many more.
You got yours, and what? You want more?
I want more samples.
Yeah, they're pretty tasty. So for those of you that have already gotten your samples, real quick, what have you tried your samples in? What recipes?
Mine was in a lasagna thing. So I like pulled back. It was like a pre-made lasagna thing that Jason picked up. And like from like the deli section. So I just took and pulled back, and in the meat section, mixed it in there. And then put it back in after I had heated it in the oven, you know.
Okay.
It was good.
Was it the protein or the kale and fiber? Which one did you use?
It was the kale and fiber one.
Okay. All right, cool. I put the pea protein in smoothies so far, and that's pretty tasty. So, so what are the benefits of kale?
It's a superfood.
It is nutrient dense. That's why Pampered Chef chose it. Absolutely.
And low calorie.
It's low calorie. That's right. It's got good fiber.
It has vitamins.
Yep.
Vitamins A, C, and K.
Yep. Very good. Calcium and potassium. And it's low in calories.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat that. All right. Pea protein. So what are the benefits of pea protein?
Helps you stay full longer.
Yeah. Stay fuller longer.
Lasting energy.
Lasting energy, because it takes longer to digest protein than carbohydrates. So that's why if you have a bowl of cereal, you're so much hungrier than if you had like eggs or bacon. You know?
Yeah, you'll feel fuller longer.
Feel fuller longer. Absolutely. So how much fiber do people need a day?
25 grams.
25 to 30 grams a day.
25 to 30, but most people just get half that. So this could really be just the boost that people are needing. And so if you notice the tagline, it's your dish is more nutritious. It's not a meal replacement. It's to boost what we're already making for our families. Alrighty. So,
and I heard on one of the pages that the fiber is definitely doing its job. So there's that. So don't overuse it.
Okay, good to know. So you guys that haven't ordered your samples, make sure that, or haven't gotten samples, make sure you start ordering them. And then if I remember correctly, we don't pay shipping. Like we can order them as a one-time thing and we'll get the shipping, but after that, there's no shipping on it. So it's designed to be a consumable, which is going to be huge for our businesses.
Yeah. And so my plan is to use them at every single cooking party, whether I'm doing it as a dessert or in the main dish or the appetizer, but use it at every one, because I think when people, and having the facts, I'm sure there's a printout on the marketing imagery that we can have like in a chart, like a little stand. But it is going to be like, I think it's just going to be a game changer, you guys, because the more people that we can get to, get a subscription, obviously that's the more income for us. But I'm also planning to use a packet as a virtual party, like prize, because I think that would be a great way to get, and I'll message them and ask them, which type that they would like to try. And if they're like, I just don't think I'd like either one, then we'll switch to a paring knife or something, but I think it's going to be a great way to get that in the hands of a lot of people. And those samples are going to be good.
Yeah. And
I printed out the frequently asked questions about enrichables.
Oh, good. So what are some of the things that jumped out at you, Tammy Lynn?
Well, the main thing that I think is what Jamie hit on, that the future shippings are going to be shipping free.
Yeah.
There's no additional charge for shipping, which is a big plus in a lot of things. They're just like, where is pea protein sourced from? North America. I mean, there's just a lot of different questions. Does baking or cooking affect the nutritional value of these products? Not any more than cooking real food. So they're just the basic questions, but it's like 8. I did 2-sided, but it's 7 pages long, but it's like a lot of good information, including for us as far as how much it is for the 12 packs and everything else on there. So.
Yeah. And I think the more we know, and, just like the rock crock, when we fell in love with the rock crock, man, we were able to sell that baby. You know what I mean? So the more you know, the more confident and more comfortable you are, you'll be able to sell these. So I think it would be great, if everybody could print that and just keep it with you, like if you do in-home parties or have it as a quick reference. But so
good idea. Yeah, good idea. Because don't be afraid to take that to your parties, because that just shows people we have amazing support from the home office. So they're definitely going to equip us with what we need to know. But I think customers are very savvy about food these days and nutrition, and a lot of them are focused on being, vegan, or they're concerned about GMO. So I think that FAQ that Tammy Lynn had is going to be just the thing to take with us. All right. Guys, there is still time to earn Disney. I said that earlier, and I totally mean it. It's September 1st, and we have consultants that will join this company today, and they will embrace our busiest selling season, and they will earn Disney by December 31st. So whether you've just gotten started or you've been in a while, do not think that it is out of reach, because it absolutely is not. These 4 steps right here are the ways to earn it. Just build your team. Ask everyone. Amy talked about that earlier when she was talking about the stir. Just by asking, you're going to be a lot further along than people that don't ask, because if you don't ask, the answer is always no, and you just never know who's thinking about trying this business out. 3,000 points for each qualified consultant for you, but they also get 3,000 points for themselves, so that's awesome. And you'll earn a point for every dollar in commissionable sales. Develop leaders, 6,000 points. That's huge. And then if you sell consistently, you're going to get 1,000 points per quarter. So it really does add up. So don't think it's out of reach, because it isn't. And it's going to be awesome when you earn the trip and you can take 3 other guests, and even you can buy in, and they've got some great buy-in rates too if you've got more than just your 3 guests. So update on some eligibility to sell guidelines. We want everyone to be part of our busiest selling season. So September through March, if we have a consultant that sells at least $20 in a month, they will remain eligible to sell. So they're kind of looking at keeping people in the business, because there are times where people just go inactive. And, if you go 6 months and have less than $150 in commissionable sales in a 6-month period, you're no longer a consultant. So they're trying this out September through March. And as long as they are at least sold $20, they are still considered a consultant that can sell products. So you just never know when somebody may turn it around. Okay, so I want to make sure that you guys were aware that Paper Chef has updated these eligibility guidelines.
Can we clarify one thing just to make sure everybody knows that we did on our call the other day? That does not take place of the $150 that you have to submit every other month to keep your career sales. Does everybody understand that? That $20 is not the placeholder there. It's still $150 at least every other month to keep everything just like it is. So this is just kind of like a little gift that they're given folks that are not quite as active, but that's one subscription. Subscription. So.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that, Jane.
You're welcome. Yeah, I just didn't want anybody to be like, oh no, they said in that meeting.
So, good. I'm so glad.
Yep.
All right. And here's something else to mark your calendar for. Now, it is September 1st and July 8th through the 10th seems like a long ways away, but those of you that have been to conference, wouldn't you agree? It is here before we know it. So July 8th through the 10th, we are back at McCormick Place. I don't think we've been there since 2011, so we are tickled to be downtown. And here's an extra boost. Our Canadian sisters and brothers are going to be joining us for national conference. And I don't think we've ever had the two different countries come together for one conference under one roof. So that is exciting. So start making plans, put this date down. That's the first step. And then, start talking to us about just kind of what it's going to take as far as, costs and things like that. We'll start to talk a little bit more seriously as we turn the corner into 2020. But you guys, we start buying tickets in February. We seem to get really good rates around here in February. And so we've had rates as cheap as less than $200 to fly from Wilmington and also to Raleigh. So we'll start kind of eyeballing those rates. Okay. Who has quite a few of you have been to conference? Tammy Lynn, of course, Stephanie, Amy, Heather. So you guys, just keep encouraging folks to come to conference because it is a game changer. Quick look at October as we look at wrapping up our meeting for tonight. So Help with Cancer, we will not have our pink products like we've had in the past. Instead, for fundraisers held in October, they'll contribute up to 25% of the sales to the American Cancer Society for Hope Lodge. It was pretty successful in May, so they would like to repeat that in October. And May will be the month that typically is our Help with Cancer signature month, and we'll start to see those pink products come back around next May. But for October, will be any type of Help with Cancer fundraisers will be 25% of the sales will go to Hope Lodge. So keep that in mind. Okay, so start booking your fundraisers today. Okay. All right. It is Heritage Month. We'll be celebrating 39 years next month in October. It's hard to believe. And rituals will start going out to we can start selling the subscriptions to our customers, and we're going to start looking more at the holidays, which will be here before we know it. Okay, so in September, coming off this meeting, we've got 30 days. So think about the number of parties that you want to book. Think about the paycheck that you want to earn come October the 7th, okay? Think about how much you personally want to submit in sales. Try to beat your best. We are entering our busiest fall season. Go back and look at a previous month or previous September and see if you can beat your best, okay? And then challenge yourself with a recruiting goal. And if you've never recruited before, make this the month where you start, because you really can change people's lives. It also changes yours. So we are so appreciative that you guys were able to join us tonight. And so we've got just a little bit of time. We got about 6 minutes left. Jamie's posted a question. How many parties do you guys want? What's your goal? How many team members? So does anybody want to share what you guys are thinking about? You got to put it out there to the universe.
I'll share.
All right,
I am a little behind in my parties. My parties that I've been booking lately, they want them further out. So I really got to get going on this month. So, but I do want to have 12 parties. So you guys just pray for me and help me put it out there. I mean,
oh, you're so going to get it.
I do mostly virtual, but I want to add some cooking shows, and I want to have $5,000 in sales and 3 recruits.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. And with that $100 extra bonus, you should be able to reel people in. No problem. Be like, hey, I know that you were thinking October, but let me let you in on a little secret. This is going to be fantastic.
Perfect.
That's right. So you guys, I even missed it because Jennifer Smith mentioned, at $550 in sales this month, hosts can start getting an extra $100 bonus. So what would normally be a $90 shopping spree at $550 becomes $190. So they're giving us an extra little gift this month of a boost for our hosts. So make sure you're sharing that with us. That means host coaching. That means really digging in and just making sure you're doing really good host coaching.
And like at my parties, like I'll say what my average party is, and I have hosts that will not stop until they get there because they want to reach what they know that my hosts get. So put it out there. And so when I host coach on months like this, or when it's double rewards, I'll say our first goal is to get you to $550. So that is our first goal, because we can't leave that extra money on the table.
And that's a below average cooking show, Jamie, isn't it? So
yep.
That'd make it easy.
Yep. And then I'll, say, let's work a little harder because I really want to help you have $1,000 party, but our first goal, because if you can give them installments, like if we can hit 550 and they saw how easy that was, hitting 1,000, that should be, easy peasy because they've got the momentum going from there. So maybe use that terminology, our first goal, and let them know that we're not stopping there.
I'm looking at the chat, and Michelle Love's got 7 parties. She's got a $6,000 goal. Yeah, Stephanie Clinch, 8+ parties with 2 new team members. Love it. Kay King, me. Kay, we're gonna ask everybody. Oh, this is nice. Very.
Can I just add, I know we're all talking about this season, and I will say, going into my 5th fall now, these hosts are the hosts that will host year after year. So always go back to, even if you're new just within the year and just started last fall, call those hosts back up because they will be willing to host again.
And I've got a host that hosted in January or February, and we just hosted her second party this year. So I have people that host multiple times a year because they want to see what's in the new catalog. And at that last party, there was only 2 people that were there from the party before. So,
yep.
All right, well, good. So any other questions, you guys? We've got just a couple minutes left. If there's anything that we weren't clear about, or you're just unsure about something, this is totally a safe place to ask and a great time to ask it, because somebody else might have the same question as you. So you know it all. Okay, well, good.
Perfect.
We're top notch, yeah.
We already know that, which is why you're on our teams. Okay?
That's right.
we don't take no junk, girl. We don't take no junk. So that's why you guys are each handpicked. We love you.
All right.
We need more of you. So you handpick some people and bring to our team.
You guys have a great Labor Day. We're going to be doing some stuff around here, trying to get some stuff unpacked still, but it's getting there. So I hope all of you have some great downtime, just family and friends.
Amy, you're going to have a whole bunch of Wilmington people that are going to come help you unpack.
I have the spare bedrooms.
We're going to all evacuate to your house. That's it.
I've got a couple boxes and some things that need to be moved, so come on up. But like I said, I was on a director chat today, and they were like, y'all need to go to Amy's house. And I was like, we're on a hill, and if we're underwater on top of this hill, the rest of you are already underwater.
That's right. Y'all better make your arrangements. Amy's underwater. It's
because Jamie, you've been to my house, and that's one heck of a hill. You got to.
That's what I said. I was like, as I was driving up, I said, Amy, if this floods, you got bigger problems.
It's over for everybody if we flood here.
You need to share a photo of outside, Amy. I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I will. Especially after Jamie's brother comes and mows it.
He's so cute. She's like, there's a hot fireman.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's my brother. Don't talk about him like that.
We love mowing day here. It's good. Good stuff. But yeah,
let's happily married. He's very happily married. It doesn't hurt to have a cute lawn man.
No, it doesn't hurt. Not at all. But we'll be praying for our friends in Florida. We've got a lot of Donna's team is heavily based in Florida. So this is not their first rodeo, but it's, you know, it's scary when you've got a 5 looking right at you. And of course, we're going to be getting some stuff as it comes up the East Coast. So let's just stay in touch, and home office monitors what's going on, and they're really good about checking in on us. But you know, if you're needing anything, just reach out to us, and we'll keep you updated best we can. But y'all just stay safe and be prepared, and that's all we can do. And if anybody does need to evacuate to Raleigh, come on up. I'll put you up. Okay.
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 Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with me, guys.
Bye.